Well, how diddly do, everybody? Sorry, I saw the first second, and Harry said howdy, and that's just what came out of my mouth. Hey, diddly do, how y'all doing today? This is, we're gonna react to Sidemen React. Craziest ideas that actually worked. Now, thumbnail still confuses me, so I really have no idea what this video could even be. So I'm excited to see what it is. So without further ado, let us get into this Sidemen React video right now. I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening. Oh, lordy lord.
Howdy, ladies and gentlemen of
God,
the
I almost
United Kingdom
died.
and the other countries in the world. This is Sidemen Reacts,
Hi.
and we have got myself, Haroldinho, we've got Mini Minter, we've got Tobe Jizzle, we've got Bazinga, and today we're looking at crazy ideas that actually worked. Interesting. There appears to be marijuana plants on the screen right now.
That's a crazy idea that worked.
Yo, mate, this is the first person to figure that one out. That must be
Buzzing.
Time you're faced with a problem, surely you've racked a few stupid ideas through your mind before you found a practical solution. But once in a while, it seems those outlandish solutions might just actually be solutions. Here's 15 times those crazy ideas actually worked.
Square watermelons.
Number 15, the tallest man saves dolphins. What do you do when you're faced with two dolphins who accidentally ingested plastic? If you thought perhaps there should be animal experts or surgery involved, it seems none of that was necessary.
Alright, how would you guys do it? I'd give them something that's going to make them throw up intentionally. I'd give them like...
What if you have nothing? It's just you and the dolphin.
Heimlich maneuver.
Just me and the dolphin.
Heimlich.
I was thinking you just reach your arm in there and grab it out.
Shit in his mouth.
Harry,
I'm praying that I never swallow plastic, bro. Nibog. I'm praying.
Near bog. Not just in general, just near bog.
Just near bog, bro. If I swallow it near you lot, you probably got the ability to save me, lads.
Well, Simon might be able to, because we're all about to find out here. Look what he does.
Tallest man.
Simon might be able to do it.
Why me?
Because you're tall, you got long arms, bro.
I put my arm down its
Bazinga
throat.
ain't reaching down my throat,
Yeah, I
is he?
put my arm down its throat and make it throw up. Not shit in its mouth.
Yeah, but I ain't got the long arms, bro. I ain't got my arms
So
aren't long
you
enough.
said you're shitting in its mouth. I can't believe it.
Bro, it's life or death in
But
this
what if
scenario,
it dies?
right?
Then you just shit in a dead dolphin's mouth.
Well, at least I tried, alright? I'm sure it will.
My shitting in its mouth.
A Mongolian herdsman by the name of Bao Shishun came to the rescue of the dolphins. The 54-year-old stands at a height of 7 foot, 8.95
Jesus
inches,
Lord.
or 2.36
How big do you reckon his
meters,
cock is?
using his incredibly long arms, which measure at 1.06
Gotta
meters.
be
He
massive,
reached
that.
down the throats of the dolphins and fished out the pieces of
he
plastic.
pulled it
Thanks
out?
to him, the dolphins were able to fully recover.
Damn.
14. Synchronized Flushing. The city of Bulawayo, Zimbabwe,
What?
had a constant problem of backed up sewage.
Ugh.
Along with the years of severe drought,
That's
it
a dolphin's
seemed there was
mouth.
only
That's
one
what it
way to solve the
Sorry,
problem.
that's a bit
Everyone
gross,
had to
isn't it?
flush at the same time. According to the mayor, this simultaneous flush would help keep all the pipes wet at the same time, letting the waste flow easily to where it was intended to go. These synced flushes would begin to take place in the year 2012, with the first one set at a time of 7:30 at night. There's at least 1 million...
So I take a steaming shit,
You gotta wait.
and I've got to leave it all day.
Oh,
until
no.
7:30.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Bo, didn't you do that before? Haven't you left the shit in the toilet and gone on holiday?
For a week, I went on holiday.
And you're complaining about a few hours.
Bro, Harry left his shit in the toilet for a week, bro.
Oh my god.
That is disgusting.
A week.
But I had no choice. My flight was leaving. I did a shit before I was running out the door. The flush broke. I was like, right, I'll either figure this out or I get my flight. I got my flight.
Flush your flight.
So,
Flush your fly.
residents of the city, and all together they flushed their toilets, which apparently was a success. Number 13, pet rocks. Some of you might be too young to have been around for the consumerism phenomenon known as the pet rocks, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Back in 1975, the late Gary
Sorry,
Dahl,
wait.
who was an advertising
This is an
executive,
idea
had a
that
brilliant
worked.
idea to sell
It's a rock, bro. Like,
I mean, Markiplier sold a rock at some point in
This
his
is
career.
ideas that like sold. This is ideas that
Yeah.
actually worked. It's a rock. It didn't work.
It's a rock in a,
Yeah.
it's a rock in a Happy Meal box.
How did this work?
bro, look, he sold 2
Yeah,
million
but
of them. by the looks
that's
of it.
not
Like,
crazy ideas that sold. It's
Yeah,
crazy
it's-
ideas that worked.
Yeah,
It was,
yeah.
it was a what's the word? It was a product that worked. Well, it didn't work, but like,
You're the
Yeah, Harry.
I'd get a rock, bro. If you sold me a pet, if it was a cheap price and you could get this pet rock, I'd find my own pet rock. I think.
and
Look at him!
as pets.
Look at
Thus,
it!
The pet rock was born.
Little
and the
interracial
packaging
family, it's
would be filled
lovely.
with little air holes for your pet rock. The selling point was
Interracial
that you
pedigree
could
rock.
have a cute little pet that didn't need to be fed,
believe it.
walked, trained, or groomed, and it totally worked. In a matter of less than a year, and right on time
name
for
on
the
it?
winter holiday season,
Einstein
Doll
rock.
would be a
Rock
millionaire,
Bottom
with the rocks
Productions
selling
with
for
them.
$4 each. Number 12.
If you
Plastic
smell-
wishbones. It's become a tradition for two people to break apart a turkey's wishbone after extracting
I've
said bone
never
from
actually
cooked
done
turkey
that.
dinner. Sometimes arguments
Has it?
break out trying to figure out which two people get the chance to maybe have their wishes granted. In order to solve the conundrum of all the rest of the people at the party who feel left out, a man named Ken Aroni decided everyone should get the chance to make a wish. So he came up with the plastic wishbone that could be sold with a handful in a packet.
And now
More than
dolphins are choking.
30,000
Amazing. Well done.
plastic wishbones are manufactured each day.
Humans have made
with
some
sales
shit,
reaching
haven't
over
they?
2
Oh my
million
God.
We have
God.
made
every
some
year.
shit.
Who knew that
I don't
many
think you can blame the people
felt sorry
making
they
them.
didn't
I
have their
think
own
you have to
bone?
blame the
Number 11,
millions that buy them.
skirt
Buy
wear.
them,
Although
yeah,
you
yeah,
think
yeah.
of snowy winters when you think of
They've
Scandinavia,
only made 2
it's
million
still
off
a place
rocks.
that gets
Yeah.
seasons, and when the summer months
read
hit
that.
in 2013, it made sense that the male train workers in Stockholm, Sweden would feel more comfortable wearing shorts instead of stuffy black pants to work. They all, however, were then prohibited from wearing shorts, so the male train drivers had to come up with a solution to feeling breezy without breaking the rules. That's why they then showed up to work wearing skirts.
I rate
the
that, you know.
argument
I
was
rate
that
that.
the
I rate
female
that.
train
Yeah.
drivers were allowed to wear skirts to work,
no
so
rules.
to prohibit them
Look at the hips on him.
discrimination. It seems no one minds the slight wardrobe change in the least.
Breezy.
No?
Number 10.
Go for it. Do
Mirror
you, bro?
catches the sun. Some places in
You
the
won't
world
become-
do not get
Ah,
as much
I
sunlight
hate-
as they
do
need,
trust me.
or as much as the residents of these
I
towns
hate
would like.
uniforms.
In order to solve this dilemma, giant mirrors were placed on the mountainsides of towns like Vigenea in Italy and another in Norway. The giant mirrors reflect the sun
That's
into
kinda
parts of
dope.
the land it wouldn't
That's
normally
banging.
hit.
Oh.
In Norway, the town you see
I like how
here
they're
gets
just
no
huddled
That happens-
around in
There's
a
just-
circle in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
That happens
one
in mine though.
spot.
Like the sun will sometimes reflect off a building, and it lights the balcony up. So it is effectively.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, it sounded cool.
Harry's fun
So 3
facts.
giant mirrors were installed in 2013 so that the sun could reach the lower parts of the
days.
valley. A few years prior, a similar installation took place in the Italian town of Vigenea, which is located in the Antrona Valley. Here, the sun used to not shine from November until February,
Fuck
which has been
that.
fixed
Jeez.
thanks to the mirror. Number 9, square watermelons. The
No.
first
Excuse
thought
me.
people usually have
No.
concerning the implementation of square watermelons
more
is
attractive.
why?
That's
Because
more
when you
attractive
taste
to
one,
me,
unless
man.
we're all
Why?
wrong about this,
Really?
In the round thing.
I don't know why, but that is more attractive than a normal watermelon. I don't know why. It's
So you don't
radiating
like curves. You like more like a box.
It's radiating more attractive energy, and I don't know why. It might
He
be.
has a strong jawline. That's what he
It
likes.
might be
That
my
strong
OCD. It might be
jawline,
my
yeah.
OCD. Like that's it's radiating attractiveness. to me.
watermelon.
But I
But
do love
humans
thick
are
queens.
interesting creatures, and if
I don't
things
want- I don't
pet
like my women
rocks
looking
will
like
sway
that
them into
square
spending their
watermelon.
money, why not square watermelons too? And you don't
That's
need to be
pain.
a super scientific genius to figure out how these were made. The watermelons are grown in boxes, and the fruit just molds to the shape. The cubic form is supposed to make it easier to fit into the fridge.
Imagine a
So if you were
woman
looking for a
that
practical,
looked like a fridge.
there it is. It was a practice that started in Japan in the late 70s and isn't super popular since it does cost more money to purchase a square watermelon. But it seems the storage and aesthetic was good enough for some people. Number 8, selling bags of
Are you not okay? What's that? What are you cracking
Yeah.
about here? What's happening?
I don't know
It's
what's
descended to
happening.
Chaos.
Nothing.
No.
I legit have no idea what's
Anyone
happening.
who is an expat of any place might be able to relate. Even if
Oh, wait,
you love
pause
your
it
new
one sec.
home in a new land, there's
Wait.
some things
Didn't Cards Against Humanity sell bits of shit?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah,
Cow
Simon,
shit.
you'll know.
They sold
Yeah, they
cow
sold
shit.
bits of cow shit, didn't they? Yeah.
What?
Who got
Yeah,
sent
that should be
shit in
on
the
it.
mail? Who was that? Was that you?
Harry
and
did.
Simon.
Sent poo.
I got some too. Did you wait? Did you
I
get sent
found
like?
one.
Did you get sent like legit shit, or was it one of them like? Because I got sent like a service where you can send shit.
No,
Yeah,
it
I
was
think
that.
one of those.
No,
Harry
no,
That's
no.
what I got.
No, it
Someone
was.
shit-
It wasn't. It was a
someone
tub.
shit
It was like
in
Yeah.
It was a homemade Tupperware. Like it wasn't like
Yeah,
a
so
nice
you
box
got,
of like
you got
oh.
actual shit.
You got
Yeah.
actual.
Yeah, bro.
Someone sent me horse manure and I didn't open it for like 3 years.
Bro, I remember that video of Harry's, bro, when he's unwrapping this stuff
Yeah.
in that box, bro. He's like, it's shit!
Yeah, I remember that bit too.
And then I shot my PO box after that one. I was like,
Yeah, he did. He really did. It was.
For some
I don't
Irish
blame him.
expats, one of those things is the good old
Irish
Irish dirt.
dirt.
Also known as Old Sod. It seemed one man found a way to capitalize on this and started bagging what's said to be official Irish dirt.
Jacksepticeye's gonna be
to those
pissed that he didn't think of this idea. I'm just
Actually,
kidding.
Ireland
I'm
is
kidding,
known for
guys.
its famous soil, and there's a lot of nostalgia
Go on, Ireland.
attached to it. So Alan Jenkins decided he'd give his Irish compatriots a piece of home, and in collaboration with agricultural scientist Pat Burke, who is also Irish-American, they came up with
That's
Old
cool.
Sod, which is packaged dirt from Ireland. And
Suppose
thus
that's
far, the
cool.
company's made millions
Trying to
since
get rid
it was
of
first
Ireland
established.
slowly.
Okay, slowly but surely.
Spears scare scares away pirates. Okay, so
What?
not Brittany personally. She actually seems quite nice and personable now that she's older and knows how to handle fame. One tactic the British Royal Navy have used to deter Somali pirates out on the waters is apparently playing some Britney Spears songs. And by playing, we mean they blast hits like
I
Baby
rate
One More
that.
Time, Oops, I Did It Again while on the coast of Africa. It's a method that's said to have been
Can't
more
do
effective
Britney
than
like
how does this
that.
work?
And could you blame them for being
It's Somali
skeptical at
pirates
first?
kryptonite, bro.
Somali
Britney Spears.
pirate.
Britney Spears.
Bro, they hear, oops,
I did it
they
again.
scurry back.
You are the captain now.
You'd be sick of the songs if you worked on the ship, though. Imagine that just 24/7, just Britney Spears blast.
Captain, play Toxic.
Pirates hate Western music, and it's a method that seems to
Right.
work. An additional plus is
They have
that
a
with this,
bazooka.
less violent confrontations are necessary. But that also
But one
depends on
Britney
how
Spears
violent
tune,
the
I'm
fight
kind
is.
of-
There's music you hate over and
Coming
over
home.
again. Number 6, goggles for dogs. Do dogs really need an accessory? Surely all the cutesy clothes and even collars we place on them
I
is
hate the
enough.
ones that look
However,
like
as
I'm on the
ridiculous as the phrase dog goggles seems for anyone,
Aw.
it's a business venture that's worked out in the
I
dog
can't-
goggle
they're called-
manufacturer's
they're
called
world.
doggles.
The inventor of the product known as the
Doggles.
goggles
Yeah.
is Jill Doyle. And while most would quip that these
No,
things look
these-
ridiculous, the goggles protect your dog's eyes from the UV rays of the sun. Since dogs need to run around outside as much as possible,
Hey,
some
he's about
owners
to
would like to
cripple.
take that extra precaution. The company that sells doggles makes around $5 million in revenue every year, and also includes products that are prescribed lenses for dogs
God.
with visual
There's
impairments.
no way.
Number 5, drop
No
and
way.
shit. Speaking of
Ooh.
conscientious
Whoa,
dog
whoa.
owners, let's
Oi.
Full on tongue.
No,
you
no,
know.
about that one.
I reckon Harry lips his dog.
No, bro. I'm not intentionally. Like, sometimes it'll lick your face, but I'm not doing this to it.
How
gonna
much?
make it-
Oh, this
How
is-
much? How much? There's a price. You have a price.
To make out with my dog?
Yeah.
That's a bit weird, bro. I don't know why you're paying money to see that, to be honest
I was
with
gonna make a joke. I was gonna say it's Harry kissing his mum.
Oh!
Oh.
But
Wow.
Oh.
That's a good one. That's a good
you
one.
know-
But you should have made the joke then. You should have made it with your chest.
you
You can't
no,
tell me
you all
that.
started talking about how much to kiss a dog, and it.
Oh.
I mean, you still made the joke.
I just
Yeah,
want you to know
you-
that what I saw was you kissing your mum.
Which one's my mum?
The dog.
The dog. Nice. You know what? That's a good joke. That's a good joke. Ethan.
Oh.
And I respect you for
Dog
that.
owners in the Madrid suburb of Brunet, Spain, were said to have a bad habit of not picking up after their dogs. This problem was becoming such an issue that efforts were made to stop this problem. And instead of just issuing fines, officials found a better way to deal with the
Send the poo
unsanitary
back.
problem. A group of volunteers would look out for the dogs and their owners, bag the poop themselves, and then send it in the mail back to the owners. The practice is said to be highly effective, with the number of dog droppings around Brunet being considerably fewer.
How do they know where they
Number
live?
4,
Yeah, I was
fishermen
like,
wearing
no.
masks.
Creepy.
Fishermen
Yeah.
in the Ganges Delta were dealing with Bengal tigers sneaking up on them
love
as they
tigers.
tried
Oh.
to do their job, and it was becoming a dangerous problem.
So
Instead of
cold.
hurting the
There's no
tigers or
tiger
just
creeping
moving
on
to a
you.
different
Allow
location, it seemed all that was needed was a prop. To scare away tigers approaching them from behind, the fishermen were instructed to wear these masks over
Man.
their
Oh,
face, which seemed to trick most
my
tigers into thinking
Lord.
a human being had spotted them. Or the face on the mask is just that displeasing that it scares them off. Number
You should just
3,
play Britney Spears.
bottled air. You've probably heard about people complaining about bottled water, how it's all a sham, and that clean drinking water should come free anyways. So then, think about the concept of bottled air. Now that you've thought about it for a bit, just know you can buy said product.
What?
Vitality
Are you
Air
serious?
was created by a Canadian startup company
This
that
guy's a
sells
millionaire,
cans of what
I
is
swear.
said to be
You can buy London
100%
Air,
pure
or like
Rocky
London
Mountain
fog or whatever
air
it is.
for about
What?
$32
Yeah, no, that's
each.
class.
It's
Let me
going
get
to be
that.
sure, but the little novel
What?
Fucking
product-
underground smog. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, no.
You can. You can actually. That's
Where?
actually a thing. A jar
Feel
of
something.
fresh
product
air.
has made for itself,
West
and it's
London
said
is going
places
for
with higher air
£80.
pollution are the locations of the biggest
Oh
emitters
my
of
God.
bottled air.
That's a lie, it's
Number
not fresh.
2, shade balls. The phrase shade balls probably means something different to a lot of people if you weren't
I've
aware
seen
of
this
the
before, yeah, it's
context.
kinda
But
cool.
what they actually refer to are the millions of plastic balls that were dumped into the Ivanhoe Reservoir in Los Angeles about 2 years ago.
What?
The reason stems down to
Why?
the continuing drought that the state of California has been going through. Placing the 4-inch thick plastic balls in the water would help shade the water from the hot sun,
That's it.
reducing
Ah.
This is an idea that
things like
actually
bacteria
works. This
and
is cool.
algae
Not
are
a
Yeah.
rock.
less likely to form,
Yeah.
and certain chemical substances wouldn't be able to be produced.
Wow.
Number 1,
Okay.
munchies. Stigma
Oh.
against legalized marijuana has slowly been falling away, especially now that places like Washington State have implemented it
Alright,
legally.
Alright,
But
this shit,
farmers
bro.
in said state have also
Marijuana
implemented
come on the
it,
screen.
and not
Ooh.
instead, Cannabis has been incorporated into the pig feed, and it's said to...
Oh, that's rude for them to keep your mum in a fucking cage.
Oh, Ethan.
Well done.
Shame on you.
up to 30 pounds more, so you can imagine. Eating this new feed has made pigs here bigger than pigs in other parts of the country, which only means good things for the farming trade in Washington.
Wow.
Which one impressed you the most out of all them, would you say?
The mirrors, probably.
Yeah.
I think that was
The
cool.
mirrors.
The mirrors was actually kind of, yeah.
I like the shade balls.
I like the pig munchies, that was my favourite one, of course, quite an innovative one.
Britney Spears.
The Britney Spears!
The Britney Spears has to be the best one. Out of like, most absurd.
Alright, well, cheers for watching Side boys. Hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time. Au revoir.
Oh my, what is I do have to admit that Britney one is freaking hilarious because the whole, like when they first said that, the only thing I could think of was that song is Britney bitch. That's all. Like just imagine that just playing 24/7, just that one. Just and they're like, oh god, why? I feel bad. Poor Britney. She don't deserve that. But it's so funny, I know, as I continue to laugh. But oh my lord, yeah. That one has to be the funniest one. That one has to be the funniest. The coolest one? Hell, what was it? Shit, now I can't remember. Because I know those shader ball things are actually really cool, but what was the other one that they said? Oh hell, I can't remember. I can't remember right now, but yeah, what was your guys' favorite one out of this video? So yeah, let me know in the comments down below which one was your favorite, and I cannot wait to see all you beautiful, wonderful people in the next video. Alright, bye.